You can't see me, can you? You look at me and you can't see me. Do you have an idea what that's like? I'm not on the phone, I'm right here. Standing in front of you. Please, just see me.
Let me tell you about scared. Your heart is beating so hard. I can feel it through your hands. There's so much blood and oxygen pumping through your brain. It's like rocket fuel. Right now, you could run faster and you could fight harder. You could jump higher than ever in your life. And you are so alert. It's like you can slow down time. What's wrong with scared? Scared is a superpower. It's your superpower. There is danger in this room. And guess what? It's you. Do you feel it?
I'm bored. Let's go somewhere fun. What do you say? Do you want to see the Thames frozen over? Oh, those frost fairs.
Come on, the schoolbox thing.
It's a time machine. We can get back straight away like we always do on you. Just make sure you don't get yourself a tan or anything or lose a limb.
Oh, I don't think we should, not this time.
You've never said no before. Not even in the middle of dinner. Remember when you had to eat 2 meals in a row?
I just think, with the school in danger... Danny, why are
He already knows I'm here. That's why he's talking like that. He's being clever.
Now you mention it being a Time Lord, I can feel a light shield aura when it's right next to me.
Time Lord! Might have known.
Might have known. What?
Well, the accent's good, but you can always spot the aristocracy. It's in the attitude.
Danny.
Now, Time Lords, do you salute those?
Definitely not.
Oh, sir!
And you do not call me sir.
As you wish, sir! Absolutely, sir!
And you can get out of my
TARDIS! Oh, immediately, sir!
Doctor, this is stupid. This is unfair.
One thing, Clara. I'm a soldier, guilty as charged. You see him? He's an officer.
I'm not an officer.
I'm the one who carries you out of the fire. He's the one who lights it.
Out. No.
Right away, sir. Straight now.
Yes.
Am I dismissed?
Yes, you are!
That's him. Look at him right now. That's who he is.
There was also a planet that was made completely of shrubs.
I went to a concert once. I can't remember who it was. But do you know what the singer said?
Well, frankly, that would be an absolutely astonishing guess if I did know.
She said, hatred is too strong an emotion to waste on someone that you don't like.
Well, people are really confused because I'm confused. What did everybody leave?
What's up? Look, what I'm trying to say is, I don't hate you. I could never hate you. But I can't do this anymore, not the way you do it.
Can I talk about the planets now?
Yes.
You are monsters! That is the role you seem determined to play, so it seems that I must play mine. The man that stops the monsters. I'm sending you back to your own dimension. Who knows? Some of you may even survive the trip. And if you do, remember this. You are not welcome here. This plane is protected. I am the Doctor. And I name you the Boneless.
You asked me what we're going to do. I told you. We're going to hell. Or wherever it is that people go when they die, if there is anywhere. Whatever it is, we're going to go there and we're going to find Danny. And if it is in any way possible, we're going to bring him home. Almost every culture in the universe has some concept of an afterlife. I always meant to have a look around, see if I could find one.
You're going to help me?
Well, why wouldn't I help you?
Because what I just did,
You betrayed me. Betrayed my trust, you betrayed our friendship, you betrayed everything that I've ever stood for. You let me down!
Then why are you helping me?
Why? Do you think I care for you so little that betraying me would make a difference?
Why don't you like cooking, Doctor?
Never trust dark. It's just a way to hide your face.
Yeah. Doctor, traveling with you made me feel really special. Thank you for that. Thank you for making me feel special.
Thank you for exactly the same. I'm just a bloke in a box, telling stories. And I didn't come here because I'm ashamed, but a shame never hurt anyone. I came because you're sick and you asked. Because sometimes, on a good day, if I try very hard, I'm not some old Time Lord who ran away. I'm the Doctor.
Compassion, then.
Always.
It grows strong and fierce in you, like a cancer.
I hope so.
It will kill you in the end.
I wouldn't die of anything else.
So there's this man, he has a time machine. Up and down history he goes, zip, 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 getting into scrapes. Another thing he has is a passion for the works of Ludwig van Beethoven. And one day he thinks, what's the point of having a time machine if you don't get to meet your heroes? So, off he goes to 18th century Germany. But he can't find Beethoven anywhere. No one's heard of him. Not even his family have any idea who the time traveler is talking about. Beethoven, literally, doesn't exist. This didn't happen, by the way. I've met Beethoven. Nice chap. Very intense. Loved an arm wrestle. No, this is called the bootstrap paradox. Google it. The time traveler panics. He can't bear the thought of a world without the music of Beethoven. Luckily, he brought all of his Beethoven sheet music for Ludwig to sign. So he copies out all the concertos and the symphonies, and he gets them published. He becomes Beethoven. And history continues with barely a feather ruffled. And my question is this. Who put those notes and phrases together? Who really composed Beethoven's Fifth? I'm so sick of losing.
You didn't lose. You saved the town.
I don't mean the war. I'll lose any war you like. Sick of losing people. Look at you. With your eyes, you're never giving up. To anger, to kindness. day, the memory of that will hurt so much that I won't be able to breathe, and I'll do what I always do. I'll get in my box and I'll run, and I'll run. In case all the pain ever catches up, in every place I go, it will be there.
You did your best. She died. There's nothing you can do.
I can do anything. There's nothing I can't do. Nothing. But I'm not supposed to. Immortality isn't living forever. That's not what it feels like. Immortality is everybody else dying. She might meet someone she can't bear to lose. That happens. I believe. When you fire that first shot, no matter how right you feel, you have no idea who's going to die. You don't know whose children are going to scream and burn. How many hearts will be broken? How many lives shattered? How much blood will spill until everybody does what they were always going to have to do from the very beginning? Sit down and talk! Listen to me, listen. I just want you to think. Do you know what thinking is? It's just a fancy word for changing your mind.
I will not change my mind.
Then you will die stupid. Alternatively, you could step away from that box. You could walk right out of that door, and you could stand your revolution down.
No. I'm not stopping this, Doctor. I started it. I will not stop it. You think they'll let me go after what I've done?
You're all the same, you screaming kids. You know that? Look at me. I'm unforgivable. Well, here's the unforeseeable. I forgive you. After all you've done, I forgive you.
You don't understand. You will never understand.
I don't understand? Are you kidding me? Of course I understand. I mean, do you call this a war, this funny little thing? This is not a war. I fought in a bigger war than you will ever know. I did worse things than you could ever imagine. And when I close my eyes, I hear more screams than anyone could ever be able to count. And you know what you do with all that pain? Shall I tell you where you put it? You hold it tight till it burns your hand. And you say this: no one else will ever have to live like this. No one else will ever have to feel this pain. Not on my watch.
Goodbye, Doctor.
And you'll still be gone. Whatever I do, you still won't be there.
I don't think I could ever forget you.
Carl, I don't think you're ever gonna have to.
No.
Run like hell.
What?
Run like hell because you always need to. Laugh at everything, because it's always funny.
No, stop it. You're saying goodbye. Don't say goodbye.
Never be cruel, and never be cowardly. And if you ever are, always make amends.
Stop it! Stop! Stop it!
Never eat pears. They're too squishy, and they always make your chin wet. That one's quite important. Write it down.
I didn't mean to do this. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. I went too far. I broke all my own rules. I became the hybrid. This is right. I accept it.
I can't.
Smile for me. Go on. Clara Oswald. One last time.
How could I smile?
It's okay. Don't you worry. I'll remember it. Nobody really understands where the music comes from. It's probably something to do with the precise positions, the distance between both towers. Even the locals aren't sure. All anyone will ever tell you is that when the wind stands fair and the night is perfect, when you least expect it, but always when you need it the most. That is a song. Things end. That's all. Everything ends. And it's always sad. But everything begins again too. And that's always happy. Be happy. I'll look after everything else.
If you care so much, tell me how many people you've seen die.
I don't know.
Okay. How many before you lost count?
I care, Bill, but I move on.
Yeah. How quickly?
It's not me you're angry with.
Have you ever killed anyone? There's a look in your eyes sometimes that makes me wonder. Have you?
There are situations when the options available are limited.
Not what I asked.
Sometimes the choices available.
That's not what I asked!
Yes.
How many? Don't tell me. You've moved on.
And you know what happens if I don't move on? More people die. There are kids living rough near here. They may well be next on the menu. Do you want to help me? Do you want to stand here, stamping your foot? Because let me tell you something, I'm 2,000 years old, and I've never had the time for the luxury of outrage.
I help move this country forward. I move this empire forward.
Human progress isn't measured by industry. It's measured by the value you place on a life. An unimportant life. A life without privilege. The boy who died on the river, that boy's value is your value. That's what defines an age. That's what defines a species. Human society is stagnating. You've stopped moving forward. In fact, you're regressing.
Well, this isn't exactly much better.
It's safer.
Not so much for the people the monks are killing.
The Romans killed people and saved billions more from disease, war, famine, and barbarism.
No, wait! What about free will? You believe in free will. Your whole thing is you made me write a 3,000-word essay on free will.
Yes, well, I mean, you had free will, and look at what you did with it. Worse than that, you had history. History was saying to you, look, I've got some examples of fascism here for you to look at. No? Fundamentalism? No? Oh, okay, you carry on. I had to stop you, or at least not stand in the way of someone else who wanted to, because the guns were getting bigger, the stakes were getting higher, and any minute now it's going to be good night, Vienna. By the way, you never delivered that essay.
Because the world was invaded by zombie monks!
And whose fault was that? Huh? I didn't ask for my sight back. No, you took it upon yourself to ignore me, to do what you thought was best. All I can say is that we are lucky It was a benevolent race like the monks, not the Daleks. Yes, I know the monks are ruthless, I get that. Yes, they play with history. I'm not exactly thrilled about that, but they bring peace and order.
I don't even know why I'm crying. Why do I keep doing that now?
I don't know. Maybe you're trying to impress me.
Yes. Probably some devious plan, that sounds about right.
Well, the alternative would be much worse.
Really?
The alternative is that this is for real. And it's time for us to become friends again.
Do you think so?
I don't know. That's the trouble with hope. It's hard to resist. Winning? Is that what you think it's about? I'm not trying to win. I'm not doing this because I want to beat someone, or because I hate someone, or because I want to blame someone. It's not because it's fun. God knows it's not because it's easy. It's not even because it works, because it hardly ever does. I do what I do because it's right. Because it's decent. And above all, it's kind. It's just that. Just kind. If I run away today, good people will die. If I stand and fight, some of them might live. Maybe not many, maybe not for long. Hey, you know, maybe there's no point in any of this at all. But it's the best I can do. So I'm going to do it. And I will stand here doing it till it kills me. You're going to die too. Someday. What would that be if you thought about it? What would you die for? Who I am. It's where I stand, where I stand. It's where I fall. Stand with me. These people are terrified. Maybe we can help. A little. Why not? Just to the end. Just be kind. I'm not a doctor. I am the doctor. The original, you might say. Oh! Let it go. Time enough. You're just memories, held in glass. Do you know how many of you I could fill? I would shatter you. My testimony would shatter all of you. A life this long, do you understand what it is? It's a battlefield, like this one. And it's empty. Because everyone else has fallen. Thank you. Thank you both for everything that you were to me. What happens now? Where I go now has to be alone.
Time to leave the battlefield.
But nobody else. Nobody else. Ever.
Laugh hard. Run fast. Be kind.